Hi, welcome to my brand new YouTube channel where I will be reviewing pretty much everything I own, which consists of about 3 items, so stick around, you're in for a short ride. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Unlimited app, which has over 25,000 comics on it, backdating to the days when Stan Lee created some of the iconic characters what we all know and watch at the cinema today. So if you want a bit more background, this is going to be good for you. If you want to read around, just drop in. I'll go over the subscription plans which I have. I will also do a little mini review on what I use to read them, which is a Lenovo TAB3, which I'll show you now, covered in fingerprints because it needs a clean. I'll explain why I use that, and I don't just use that for the Marvel app, I use it for Kindle and occasionally Netflix. It's pretty much a reading tablet for me. So the Marvel Unlimited app comes at 3 different price points. They are in dollars, so for those of you who are in the UK with me, you're just going to have to convert them at the time because the markets are constantly changing. The first price point is $9.99 a month, which is dollars. It's going to be roughly about £7 something for us over here in the UK. This is the entry level one. You pay your subscription, you can cancel at any time. You've got access to all the comics what are on there. They do update it weekly. It runs about 6 months behind the actual published comics, which is still pretty good for what you're paying for. $9.99, you've got to think there's multiple titles coming out. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, Iron Man, you've got Spider-Man, and those 4 alone going to cost you over £10 or over $10 if you're in America. So it is worth the price if you're willing to wait and sit behind the storylines what are actually going on currently. The other plans are $69, which is the one I have. My partner, she bought me up for Christmas. She hasn't really seen me since. I'm pretty much a ghost. The last price point is $99, which is probably somewhere around the £70–80 mark. It comes with collectibles, a few extra benefits. The collectible at the moment is the Deadpool Terror Inc. It's like a purple Deadpool collectible figure. It comes with 2 House of X variant edition comics, and I think it is also an X-Men pin. All 3 plans come with 10% off Marvel merchandise at the Marvel merchandise store. I think that includes comics to purchase. You may get a few extra perks on the $99 plan. The actual app, when you load it, it's pretty easy to navigate. It's got your home, got reading lists, library, downloads, and more. More is just basic settings. Home, you have what you're currently reading. It has what other people are reading, so it has popular titles where you can find new titles what you might not have thought to look at before. You could find a new character what you fancy reading about, what other people seem to be enjoying. And it has what's new this week, so it has all the new uploads what Marvel have put on, which is usually current titles, which are usually 6 months behind, as I said before. It also has some older titles what they haven't got round to uploading yet. They also have some pinned reading lists. There's usually one by them, usually a couple by them, but you can go into the reading lists and add your own, which is handy if you want to just jump straight in at a later date. Library is pretty much the same. You can go into individual comics, add them to your library. If you want to read them later or you want to read them again, you just add them to your library and they'll be there, easy to find. The downloads, I think, is available for, I think it's up to 10 downloads. I'll just check. I've got 9 in there at the moment, so yeah, I think it's 10. I don't really use it that often. It could be handy if you do use public transport, anything like that. It could do with being a bit higher. It's a pretty low number. Reading lists, it has a lot of reading lists. They have events like, may have mentioned Age of Apocalypse before. It'll have Civil War, so you can get up to date on Civil War 2, Secret Empire. Pretty much any comic event is on there. You've just got to look. Some of them aren't curated, so you do have to do them individually and find them yourself, which is pretty irritating, but they are updating this all the time, which is handy. Characters, you can go into characters, series. It has all the Star Wars stuff on there. You can go by creator. All this you can do on browse as well, which is handy. So you go from the home page up to the top right, there's a little magnifying glass that says browse. You go on there, all this is there, so you can go into characters, you can go into creators, so if you've got a certain comic book artist, writer you like, you can find them, read all their work. The character close-ups on the reading list is pretty cool. It links up with all the Marvel other media what's going on at the moment, so a lot of the Phase 4 stuff's in there. It's got a link to all the Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. It's got Black Knight, who's going to be in Eternals. I believe that is Jon Snow. It's got Moon Knight, She-Hulk, the Eternals, Blade, who was announced at one of the Comic Cons, I can't remember which one. Shang-Chi, so it's pretty much they're trying to sway you towards them so you have a bit more background when you do go to see the film, because they expect you, if you've bought this subscription, to go and see every single Marvel film in the cinema and make Disney and Marvel a lot more money. There are a few issues, like when I've read, like I say, I read X-Men from start to finish, pretty much the 1960s through to, I'm pretty much up to date, I'm probably a couple of weeks behind. But when you go in, you go through, you select X-Men, it'll come up with all the titles what X-Men are in. You can narrow it down by year. Sometimes when you do this, all the years aren't there, which is quite irritating, so you might have to start from 2012 and then scroll like hell to find out where you are. Like you might be up to 2014, but they are continually updating the bugs within it. There is one where you go through, you select your different titles, and it takes you straight back to the main menu, and I don't think they've fixed that yet. Hopefully they will. They are aware of it, I know they're aware of it, because I emailed them about it. It was really irritating me. It's good if you want to get background for just the Marvel films. In $9.99 you could try that, see if you like it. If you don't like it, you don't have to subscribe again. If you know you're going to like it, just go for one of the annual subscriptions. It'll save you so much money. I would recommend this app. It's hit and miss. I've noticed quite a few people online have had issues. I've had very few issues, and they are all stuff I can deal with. Some people just can't, don't have the patience, but it's good. Links you in with all the Phase 4 stuff, what's coming through, all the Phase 5 stuff, what's coming through, gives you some background on the characters if you are into the films. It's worth it. So I also said I would give you a little review of the Lenovo Tab that I use to read the comics on and read Kindle and watch Netflix. I've used it for Amazon Prime Video. So pretty much this at the bottom are batteries. I believe they're pretty much the same ones what you get in things like e-cigs. You charge this up, it's there for a month. If you're watching video, obviously that battery life is going to go down significantly. I don't use it for much video, so it usually lasts me around a month. I believe it has a Qualcomm Snapdragon octa-core. It's pretty fast, responsive. It's got Dolby speakers, really good quality when you are watching video. It's just an all-round good tablet. I've used iPads, I've used Samsung. I would definitely never ever go anywhere other than Lenovo. The battery power is a selling factor for me, but everything else is there what you need it for too. If you are interested, there is a link below to Amazon. Go ahead, check it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it, but you can have a look. They're reasonably priced, they're not iPad levels, and there's also a link to the Marvel Unlimited app down below in the description. Also, if you like this video, let me know, give it a like, subscribe, do what you want. If you like my Rick and Morty mug from the start, let me know. I'll let you know where I got it from. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Anything else, just let me know in the comments, and have a good day.